Welcome to week 1 of my experiment. This week, I'm going to be explaining to you how Adam Ragusea is the king of YouTube.
Okay, let's start with... Wait, why is this here? It's in this for a month. To have this, how? Just... There.
Adam Ragusea is my favorite YouTube channel right now, and it's probably my top 5 of all time. He's the glasses guy who makes the food, and it also has big muscles, and it makes me very happy when I watch his videos. Now, as none of you probably know because you've probably never watched me or know about me, I have no idea how to cook. I put garlic powder in my eggs one time, and it did not very taste good. In fact, I don't even think I ever followed a single tutorial from this guy, but I literally just cannot stop watching him. It's an addiction, and I don't need help because I'm happy with what I'm doing right now.
Stir that all up. On the plate with some plain rice, I'll cut the ribs in between the bones, and on they go, nice and pink on the inside. They're still pretty acidic, and I'm going to miss that sweet glaze you get with the Korean-style ribs. So hey, let's summon forth the upside-down bear again. Oh, was that a t-shirt?
As an Adam Ragusea stan myself, I did some slight digging to find out more about him. And take a look at this. He's a journalist, professor, dad, home cook, musician, husband, podcaster, somehow TikToker, and now a really good YouTuber. This guy can do it all.
Start by putting enough water on the boil for a pound of pasta, and then put another big pan on medium heat.
That's 1 quart of whole milk.
If any of my fellow Adam Ragusea-nators are watching this, you may have also found him through his famous New York pizza recipe. Now, I was skeptical because as a New Yorker, I thought that I have some sort of justification on judging this YouTube man I found right now.
Who's this guy? I don't know. He's messing up our pizza. He's messing up the pizza. Oh my god, I can't believe he's messing up the pizza. Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
For 10 years, I've been trying to make real New York style.
Now take a look at this. He said he's been working on this recipe for what? 10 years? Yeah, maybe. Sure, he's an internet person. I don't really know him as a person. Like, boom. A video 10 years ago. Working on the same exact recipe.
I used to, in order to get the big bubbles out of my dough balls, used to kind of punch it down with my knuckles.
Round of applause for the pure incarnation of punctuation. A businessman who meets his deadlines. A kid who gives you a cookie and tells you the exact recipe with the exact measurements.
Yes, I broil my chocolate chip cookies. It's weird, but it works.
Now, in the honor of the man himself, I'm going to be showing you a presentation of me attempting a recipe from him. So I hope you guys enjoy. So I would have recorded this as a video and show the process live, but not working. So I decided to make a presentation, Adam Ragusea recipe, because it would be too long and it was too complicated. By me. Present. Step 1 was to get the ingredients. He called for brioche buns for the exterior of the brioche grilled cheese that we're doing. So I had regular hamburger buns, and I think they're pretty sizable. They come in pairs, and oh look, this is where it was ripped off. No, it was right here. Yeah, this is where it was ripped off from its other pair. I think it's over here. Then you gotta add some butter. So he put butter like this. I just got a whole big stick of it. Then he called for cheese. The reason why I said is because he put multiple cheeses like Swiss and cheddar. But and
I don't know why, but he calls for
Literally a brick that I found in my backyard.
That's kind of a bad investment on his part money-wise, because he could have saved a fortune just using his bare hands. So of course, we gotta start assembling the brioche grilled cheese. So this is it, standing up. Then you gotta put the butter in, you know, just smooth it around in there. Put the butter in. You gotta put the butter in. Just smother it. Gotta put the. Then you put the little creation on top of the pan. I know, crazy. Just like they did it with the brick. This time you do it with your hand, because come on. I'm not going to explain it further. I tried an alternate method and it seems like this was the most efficient for the time being. We'll get into that in a bit. Oh, I got kind of tired, so I took a half-second break and watched some of Community and had a little snack. So I found out there's this tool in my house which basically acts like a hand, so I kind of used that. I don't know how I found it, but it was pretty effective. And this is me washing my hand because I kind of burned it. That's kind of the reason why I looked for that tool. I don't know why he didn't mention this in his recipe, but you could just use a plate and it works just fine. So it's a win-win situation right there. It's basically a hand. It works perfect. So this is what his product was. Very golden. His cheese is even golden. This is mine. You know, the basic American. To be honest, it looked pretty appetizing to me. And it was just as skinny, I promise. So this is when you cut it in half. It looks like Pac-Man. That's pretty much all I need to say about it. So, you're wondering, how did it taste? Well, who knew if you put butter, cheese, and bread together, it would taste good. So yeah, I give it an A for the king himself.
Now, as I stand before you with my brioche grilled cheese, I hope you accept this as a humble offering for the king of YouTube. Thanks for watching. It's a new type of video, so it's probably going to be bad, but let me know in the comments and like it and subscribe so I get boosted into other people's recommended feed and I'll get really famous from that. And also be sure to tweet this directly at Ragusea on Twitter so I could get his attention, and then if I ever have a podcast, you'll be the first guest. That's pretty much it. Alright, bye.